My name is Janet, and I am an alcoholic, and I have been sober for a little over a year now. And it's a wonderful world when you're sober. My relationships were strained. I cut myself off from everybody I knew and loved. I would cancel events with people because I could not leave my house. I didn't want people to know I drank, although they all did. And I could not be without my alcohol long enough to see people. So I just stayed in my house. I hid, I isolated, and I cut myself off from everybody. So it was a difficult time. Everybody was worried about me. I caused a lot of concern amongst my family and friends. They hung with me for some reason. They kept hoping. There was a lot of hope on their end, but a lot of lost sleep. Yeah, the isolation, that was the worst. VRC at the beginning, it was from that first phone call. My sister had staged kind of a little intervention. I was drunk on my sofa, and all of a sudden friends started showing up at my door, and the first one said, "You're going to rehab tomorrow." Had no idea where I was going to go to rehab, but my sister had had enough. She was about to write me off, and this was her last-ditch effort. So during COVID, places were not taking people. She found VRC on the internet and said, "I've got a good vibe about this." So she called, and Chris Ryan answered the phone, and he was so welcoming and so really seemed to want to help. And he stayed on the phone the whole time, kept calling while we were en route, and that love and compassion continued through the entire time. During the intake process, it was just a different feel the whole time. And that's what kind of gave me hope from day one. It was, this place is different. I can't say enough about what that whole process was that set VRC apart from other places I've been. They really cared, that they wanted whatever it took for their clients to get sober. They were going to work however my needs were to make it work. It was scary. I tried 3 times before, and I had relapsed so many times. I had relapsed time and time again, and I was scared. It was, will it work this time? I was scared. I was scared it wouldn't work again. My brain was not functioning. I was afraid I wouldn't get my brain back. But I just followed instructions. I followed whatever they told me to do. And slowly, life came into focus. And then hope started seeping in. Hope began. And early on, I realized there was a chance that this time I just might get some sobriety. A sobriety that worked. And it was working the steps. VRC is big on steps. That is what their main focus is, and it was early on I realized that this time it just might work, and the hope was awesome. I've learned to live life on life's terms. I worked the steps. I was assigned a sponsor right away who took me through the steps the way the book is written. I learned to do the steps the way the book is written, not Janet's way. And life is everything the book promises. I've learned that I have support out there. I've learned that I don't have to do this by myself. I've learned that If I am in a place where I feel lost, I can pick up the phone and there is help out there. I can call anybody at VRC. There is a support group in Alcoholics Anonymous. There is a lot of sobriety out there that can help me if I'm feeling lost. I don't have to do this alone. And there has been support every step of the way, and there continues to be support. My life now is nothing that I expected. I thought if I got sober and could stay sober, I was a winner. My life now, it about brings me to tears. I want to be engaged in my family's life. I used to avoid my great nieces and nephews, the children, because they annoyed me. I want to be part of their life now. I want to enjoy watching them grow up now. Last weekend, a friend invited me to her house for a concert. And I said yes without even thinking twice. And I'd been saying no for 6 years. I said yes without thinking twice, and she just about fell out of her chair. I enjoy life. There's no other way I can say it. I enjoy things. And I've learned there are just no big deals. If I just let go and let my higher power show me how, there's just no big deals. And life is so worth living. I can't say any more than that. Sponsoring other women is the most gratifying, fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. And working in the medical profession, there's some pretty gratifying moments. Finding diseases that nobody knew they had, but you can catch them in time because it was a fluke. That was pretty amazing. But working with other women and trying to help them through the steps and find their higher power so they too can have the journey that I've been on is amazing. And it's true, working with other women just reinforces everything I've learned. And to watch them grow is an amazing journey. And I just look forward to revisiting the big book with them all the time and talking sobriety, just watching them grow, asking the questions I asked and seeing the light up in them. It's something that should not be missed.